Guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to build a pin lock. So it's a fairly simple design. So you select the amount of blocks you place. So here it is 4, and once you place 4, that will turn off the current for one of the things up there. And then here it's 3, and as I add the third block, the second half will open. So here it's 2, it's 3 here. Oh, yeah, you have to be careful about that, otherwise it'll glitch out. And then it opens. So basically, it's a pretty simple design. So how this works is when the block comes up, it sends a pulse through the block, which comes over here and turns off one of the torches. But now since there's a second one for this one piston, this one will be on, keeping the piston on, which will keep it locked. Now, since when the second pulse or the block is complete and put there, the second pulse will turn off, which allows this piston to turn off and come up and allow one half to come down. It's exactly the same on the bottom, but here I have it set without a a repeater, because the problem with the repeater here was that it would keep a continuous loop here and it would not turn off. But here now it works. So as you see, if I get rid of these blocks, it will go back down. And I do it here and it will go up, and I shouldn't have got rid of that, but that is just to put a limit on how much you put there, just in case. So as you can see, it's locked again. So now I'll show you how to build this. So just go where you have some free space to build this. It's not a huge design, but it's fairly large. So what you're going to need is just a piston, not a sticky piston, redstone, repeaters, torch, and a building block. I'll use green wool to show you guys how to build it. So first we're going to build the system that brings the block upwards. Now, when you're using a block, you have to use a block that won't fall down. So once it's placed there, it stays there. So what you're going to do is you're first going to build this system where you want it. So basically, one piston will go on the ground and then one block right there. So, and then you're going to take a repeater, place that there, put a torch beside it, take your redstone, run it around so it connects to your first piston. So once this block gets touched, it instantly pushes over there. So now what you're going to do is you're going to dig down 2 blocks here, put 2 repeaters, about that much should be good, and that goes there. So now that that's complete, the cycle will complete, and then it gets pushed up, and then the next block will continue pushing. So now that you have the first thing done, you're going to want to choose the amount of space that you want in the center. You don't have to put it on both sides, but I will for the sake of this video, so it's slightly the same. But in this one, I'll put 3 blocks in between. So you're just going to repeat the whole process. It's not a very difficult process. It took me a long time to figure out how to get all that to work, but now that I'm showing you, so it shouldn't take that long. But now that I understand it, this video should be quick and concise. So same amount of delay. Well, it can honestly be, it could just have a single piston there. So I could repeater. Why am I calling it a piston now? And it would work, but it would be very, yeah, it wouldn't even work. That's why you have to put a delay on it. I guess that's pretty quick. We'll go with that for now. Okay, so now that we have this set up, we're going to want to go up a few blocks. So this is going to be the amount of blocks you add. So up here, as you can see, you're going to create a base around. It's going to be one below the block that you want. And what you're going to do is you're going to add a repeater with yet another torch and redstone behind it. So now you can get rid of that block now that you've selected it. It has to be exactly directly below the piston in the ground. So you're going to run that power to your outlet. So for now, let's just say my outlet is this piston. So what we're gonna do behind this piston, here, I'll build it exactly the way it should. So let's build ourselves a little hallway here. Okay, so this is our hallway. So here are our pistons. So it's just a simple redstone piston door here. Oh, I should probably use sticky pistons for this, just for the sake of this. So once you have your door in place, so there we go. What you're gonna want to do behind it is, so however many sources you have, you're gonna want a separate block. So since I'm using 2 sources for this, I'm gonna put 2 different blocks, right? 2 blocks behind this. No, 3. Yeah, let's go with 3. 3 blocks behind it. You're gonna put a torch on them each, and you're gonna run repeaters. You're gonna run a repeater right behind each, and redstone connecting all of them at once. And then what you're gonna do behind it is you're gonna take a repeater for one and normal redstone for one. Now each one is going to be connected to a different source. So this first one, I'll connect it to this. Okay. So once you have each source of each one of these connected to a separate source, it's basically not much of a problem. So as you can see, it's on right now. So it's in a, I'm gonna say locked with, it's not exactly locked, but I guess it could be considered locked. Oh, but the power has to be going straight to it, so I suggest a repeater at some point. So you're gonna run the power, make sure it's not interfering or touching each other. And so once you get to a spot that you have chosen for your second one of those, you're gonna space it out just enough so it has enough space for those to be there without interfering with that. So we can put this here and this here. But since I have chosen a bad spot for this, I didn't exactly calculate the proper spot it should be. It's going to be difficult to build this. Oh, well, not really, actually. Not really. So delete that. So, same thing. Run the power straight to the back, no delay. 2 blocks down. Let's go with 1 delay now. Now that we figured out how well that works. Oh, wait, more than 1 delay. Okay. Well, so okay, obviously you need more than 1 delay here. Suit the delay to work for your thing. So it's got to be, this should work. Make sure these pistons are not sticky. There we go. So now that's complete. Your output, you're going to choose a certain amount of blocks. I'm going to make this pretty damn high. Actually, no, let's make it really short. Much simpler. Okay, so that would be our block. Go there, to there yet again. And then repeater, torch, redstone. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Now run your power to your source. So now my source is over here. And just connect it. This is not really how it should look. I could make it a lot smaller if I really tried, but for now, just for the sake of making it look. Yeah, one more. So now this power, see, it dies out. Now that's my fault. I should have added a repeater. So this power kills that torch. And now what you need to do here is add the certain amount of blocks for this. Oh, whoops, one too many, whatever. So then here, that kills that torch. So all the power is off, which brings these 2 down. So basically you just repeat that, but basically it's for the top. So thank you for watching. That's how to build a pin lock. Thanks.